Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Tauren Druid playthrough. We're dusting off the Druid here today. It's been a long time since we've been on this character, and I'm taking us into Desolace today to see about doing some questing down there. I've been really loving the Druid in our hardcore run, and I thought to myself, well, we've been dusting some characters off and giving them another go in Wrath of the Lich King. Why don't we dust off the Druid and see how we feel about him? Hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some time here with me. I do appreciate you. I think all we have to do is cut through the Charred Vale and then we should be there. Probably didn't have to ride right through all the harpies, but most of them ignored us. Only one or two of them aggroed. I think I'm gonna rock bear form for a little while, depending on. Yeah, we still have Glyph of Maul. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think we're gonna rock bear form. I think we were doing cat form pretty consistently before we took a little break, but I think I'm gonna go back to bear form. That's right, we were an herbalist and a skinner. Our herbalism, like always seems to happen with herbalism, our herbalism kind of fell behind. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, well. I'm not sure if this is like an item that drops off of a creature that gives the quest. We need to work our way down here, and we're also trying to get over into this area. There are a couple of things we can do. Let's go see what kind of enemies are over here. Maybe we'll fight a couple to see if any kind of item drops. Because that's what it seems to be indicating. Auto attacking would be good. We missed our interrupt. It's okay. That's right, we have Lifeblood, which is our herbalism heal. Super powerful on a 3-minute cooldown though. Obviously better when we pull more than one enemy at a time, which we will start to do here. Because Glyph of Maul makes it so that Maul automatically attacks a secondary target. Let's get Mark of the Wild up. Thorns is up for 11 minutes. Let's go ahead. Oh, that's right. We're in Wrath of the Lich King era, so we get a 60-minute Thorns. So I won't be forgetting Thorns. Not as often as I do in vanilla, at least. Okay, this seems like a good opportunity to try ourselves. Well, could have hoped for one of them to not cast at us. Because, yeah, in this situation, Glyph of Maul is going to be totally, absolutely, 100% useless. Unless we can get one of them to stop casting, which we are not going to be able to do. We needed to kill this guy to have a chance at healing, and we didn't. This is a great way to start. I'm doing really good here. That was just idiocy on my part. I mean, they were obviously both going to be casters. I kind of thought maybe we could interrupt one and pull him in, but it didn't happen. So maybe we're not pulling multiple enemies right now. Furthermore, we've been looting stuff. Did we get any kind of item that begins a quest? It doesn't look like we picked up anything. Oh, that's a nice run, though. I mean, it's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse, let's say that. With the way I just went down, I'm glad I got on this character this morning right away, and I didn't try to do the hardcore run, because clearly my head is not in the game here. Would have been a bitter pill to swallow dying at level 33. Yeah, I mean, we're not in a good spot, to be fair. Here we go. Flayed demon skin begins a quest. The Tauren skin smells rotten and is remarkably pliable for something that appears to be dry and fragile. As you unroll it, you can clearly see the red markings of some kind of language on one side. At the bottom of the skin is a very clear symbol that you guess is a signature of some kind. Perhaps it is something Marin could tell you. Who's Marin? We haven't met Marin. I don't know who Marin is. Marin is over here. Perfect. We can get out of here, which we should do. And we will make our way over to Marin, but I think first we come over here and we see about the bone collector. I don't know if we do this right now. That seems like an incredible route. I hope that's not the route we have to protect them. I hope that's the route that we find them on, but I really don't know. So we might avoid that for now. Let's grab this, then we'll continue heading to the south. Kodo Roundup. The Alliance quest. I don't really know which one is better for us. Let's see. So Magrum for leather armor, rather than Gelkis. So we want to side with the Magrum, which means we want to be killing the Gelkis. Let's see. Oh, we can get this bruiseweed. So maybe our herbalism isn't behind. Maybe our skinning is ahead. Maybe that's what it is. With lifeblood being an awesome skill, I don't feel like we would have let that fall too far behind, so maybe it's not behind.
Yo!
We're sitting on a gold mine here, I tell you. A gold mine. Kodo bones will change the world forever. I have customers making furniture, music instruments, and even blasting powder out of them. There's a caravan that comes by and picks up my Kodo bones and then sells them at Shadowprey Village. If you could travel to the Kodo graveyard south of here and bring me 10 Kodo bones, I'll give you something in return. Stamp spirit neck.
Be good!
We don't have a neck. Because I'm bad at the game, so we don't have a neck. So having a neck piece would be great. We can get the bones down here to the south. Maybe we just want to go ahead and do that. I realize this character is actually ready to go into Stranglethorn, essentially. Level 33 in Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, we could go into Stranglethorn. We have a... Oh, no. No! So many enemies! Okay. This was not the ideal way to go if we didn't want to pull half of the zone. We're going to get dismounted. It's going to happen, and it's not going to be pretty when it does. Okay, this looks a little bit more clear over this way. Alright, we have a couple of... Man, we have so many quests here, but they're all just kind of spread out. We'll grab everything, and then we'll kind of decide what we want to do. I feel like we do have to make our way over to Shadowprey Village without doing too much. So maybe we don't want to do anything just yet. The Kodo Roundup is we have to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, so... I'm not going to do that one right now, but we will definitely do it. I don't see why not. I just don't want to grab it right this instant and have to start doing it.
Looking for something special? Walk with the earth. Greetings. Be careful.
What news do you have, Druid? Ah, message from my brother, you say. Well then, hand over the report. So I think this was the guy at the lift? To the Thousand Needles? Who gave us the letter to him? Maybe.
Ancestors watch over.
I know not what connection you have with my brother, but it would seem he has trust with you. Maybe not. Maybe we did some stuff for him. Had to be someone in Thousand Needles. I am Nataka Longhorn and would like to welcome you to Ghostwalker Post. We have many needs of a druid. We have many needs of a druid. How about we need a blank like you around here? This is worded pretty weirdly. Talk with the others. Perhaps there is need of you here. You just said there was many needs.
Farewell.
Catch of the day. The smell of cooked fish has long been missing here at Ghostwalker Post. The trolls at Shadowprey Village are the best at catching fish, but alas, with all the centaur activities, I have little time to make a journey to the trolls. Do me a favor and journey to Shadowprey Village. Talk to the local fisherman, Janar Zillan, and bring me back my favorite blood-belly fish.
Goodbye.
So we're going there anyway. You're a leatherworking trainer, which is interesting. I wonder if he has special patterns that you can't get elsewhere. And then there is a quest to turn in over this way. I think we have to stay up here. I like this little area. Have I ever done Desolace on the Horde side? I don't remember much about Ghostwalker Post. But it's pretty cool that the Tauren are still trying to build up. They're still trying to live on like the highest elevated places they can, even though there aren't really mesas or plateaus here. They're doing what they can to stay true to like what they do. And I like that. It's a cool aesthetic. The Burning Blade begin to realize how weak they truly are. Their magics are pathetic, their strength feeble. It's nice that we're still dealing with the Burning Blade. Their only power comes from those they serve, and not from any understanding of true power and knowledge. These runes are indeed a language, Rambleclaw, in Old Language. They seem remotely similar to the Iridun language. Iridun. Don't know what that is. But the differences are drastic. If I am not mistaken, this is a contract of some kind. Here, yes, this symbol is the demon signature, Lord Azrathok. Thanks for that one, Blizz. I believe I can find this demon lord given the proper reagents. If he is indeed as powerful as I suspect, I will need items gathered from deadly creatures. But you act in the war chief's name, so I am sure you will accept my task. First, I will have to break any wards he has against scrying. For this, I will need the scalp of a satyr. But not any satyr. The scalp must come from a Hate Fury Shadowstalker. Very specific. Search for them among the ancient ruins in the northeast of Desolace. Okay, so this is like a continuation of the stuff we were doing for Thrall. Starting with Wailing Caverns. Starting with Ragefire Chasm. Which is really cool to see. Food and drink vendor. I see that we don't have any drinks. I don't really want that to be the story here, so let's go ahead and grab some. And trade goods, I don't think we need anything, so should be good to go. I think we go ahead and we continue working our way to Shadowprey Village. Maybe we come down here, we grab a few bones as we pass through. That would be okay, I think. We leveled up to 34 by discovering the Kodo Graveyard. That doesn't happen every playthrough, does it? Oh dear, you're level 37. I have made a terrible mistake. Some of this stuff might be a little bit hard for us. And maybe Desolace is more of a place you come after you put a little bit of time into Stranglethorn, but here we are. We are just going to make a go of it as much as we can for today. I want to try some different colorings for my bear form. To visit a barbershop. Alright. Oh, we get attacked. Yeah, guys, these quests, this one in particular is a little bit of a higher level. Oh, let's... The tracker just exploded all over the screen, I know. I don't know why it does this. Its Questy is so good in vanilla, and then it has so many issues in Wrath that I just... Oh, there, it kind of fixed itself. Okay. Undercity. Alright, do we want to work on this right now? No, not really. Not really. I think it's going to be best if we just work our way out of here for now. We get to some kind of road, and we get ourselves over to the village and see what's going on over there. See, Ghost Plasm Roundup, level 39. Okay. I don't know if I want to grab these quests and keep them in my log, or what my plans really are long term. I hope we can get through here, this little valley. It seems doable. It seems doable. Let's see here. Let's just follow the trail. Maybe that'll just lead us up. There we go. Looks like a little bit of a shortcut for us. We are currently bound to Freewind Post in 1,000 Needles. That's a wall. Yeah, we probably should have grabbed these quests. But you know, I'm kind of thinking like we could stand to be a couple of levels higher before we did stuff here. You know, like, well, these guys are all level 30, 33. I love the fights of the Centaur when they're green. It'll just be a little bit easier to farm that rep up. So what's going on here? Anything we can do? Hunting and strangle. Everything wants us to go to Stranglethorn. That may be a thing. How could we get the Stranglethorn? It'd be pretty easy. We could hearth back to Freewind Post. We could fly to Ratchet and get on the boat. I love this area, Desolace, because you don't expect it. You don't expect it till you're over here and you're like, oh, greenery. How pleasant. It almost reminds me a little bit of Westfall, just a little bit more rocky. If you just like look off like this. And then if you ignore the giant mountains. Alright, here we are. Yeah, I think we grab the flight points. And maybe we peace out. Such a cool troll village. I think this is one of the coolest troll villages that are in vanilla. Hunting in Stranglethorn. Yep.
I've been
Long ago, a dwarf came to this land. His name was Hemet, and he wished to hunt a great beast. His skills with the rifle were uncanny, and we spent many days hunting together. Even the enmity between our peoples was forgotten. When he left for Stranglethorn, I vowed to one day welcome him back. Now he has gone on to hunt in lands unknown, but his son has taken his place.
ancestors.
That's right, because he's in Outland, right? He's in Outland, and so to make that consistent, they put his son in Stranglethorn. Interesting. Yeah, I want to do stuff here, but maybe not. Maybe today is not the time. It was a nice run. We got to see Desolace, and we continued the Burning Blade questline. Isn't it kind of weird that there's no flight point for Ghostwalker Post? Isn't that a little bit weird? So there we go. That's good and everything. It's good to have the flight point. Ooh, some interesting lighting here.
How may I aid you? Farewell.
I have so many just completed quests in this character's log. I was so bad about getting some of this stuff done. Ogremar. Undercity. Undercity. It's just about going back to the cities, which apparently, historically, I've been very bad about doing. Baron Vardis, I mean, are we ever going to go back to Hillsbrad to do these 2 quests? Probably not. Probably never going to do that one. Goblin sponsorship. This is actually a Stranglethorn quest, so that if we fight Murlocs, we can work on this one. But I'm gonna uncheck some of these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep Bone Collector in our log, just to track the level of the quest. When that goes green, then we'll maybe know it's a good time to come back. I wish I would have grabbed the Centaur quest. We'll come back around level 36. Would be a good time to go back there and maybe farm up a bunch of Centaur. So let's just keep this just to remind us that we want to go back. And that quest log looks a lot more manageable and appropriate. We're down to 10 out of 25. That's good. Yeah, guys, I mean, I'm still looking for the right character for Wrath, and I haven't given up on the mage. I do plan to get back on there a little bit, but I talked before about how I really don't know right now what I want to play, and I'm just kind of searching for something that feels right. Because the ultimate goal for me in Wrath is to get through Northrend, and to have a character that I'm going to do endgame content on. That would be my objective. Obviously, I want to see the Horde side stuff in Northrend, because we haven't read those quests yet. Not all of them. I mean, we stepped foot into Borean Tundra a little bit. But ultimately, like, what I really want is a character that I can raid on. That's what I really want. I don't really know what Druid brings to the table for that. Obviously, they can tank, they can melee DPS, they can do everything. I don't want to heal. I don't think I want to heal. Then again, HOTS are fun. So I wouldn't be completely opposed to trying it. When my guild was doing Ulduar hard modes, I was healing on a Druid. And then I think it was in Cataclysm that I like permanently switched over to playing the Paladin full time. The Paladin did Ice Crown. I took the Paladin into Ice Crown. So maybe that was when I switched over from sometimes Mage, sometimes Druid to just full-time Paladin. Alright, to the boat we go. Oh, the boat just left, guys. The boat just left. Had I not been talking... Oh, it didn't leave. Oh, was that some kind of... Was it coming into port? Oh, I saw it moving. And I thought we had just missed it. Maybe we just made it. Okay. Oh, hey there.
Yeah, what do you want?
I don't know. It's like... It's weird to see NPCs on the boat.
What's up?
Greetings, man.
There weren't this many NPCs moving around on the boat in vanilla era, were there? There's no way.
Hey, how you doing? What can I do for you?
Oh, you're a legitimate merchant. Look at that. Does this character
What's your
even
bag?
have first aid? He does. He does, and he's never crafted a single bandage. Oh, dear. I played this character during a time when I was juggling a bunch of characters that I was trying to just play consistently. Kind of the same thing, though, trying to find something that felt right. So I'm not surprised that he's kind of a mess. At least he's got professions that seem to be decent. We'll see if we can herb anything here in Stranglethorn or not. Oh, it's a nice rainy day in Stranglethorn. Wonderful. Oh, the sun's peeking through, though. I like that aesthetic.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real. Have a good one. Be good. What's up?
Alright, this is for 2 large river crocoliskins. We can get these to the north, right around
Have a
Hammett's
good one.
camp. It's nice to have that now. Down here, one of you is in a building. Which building are you hiding in? This one, right? Scaring Shaky, level 41. We're not going to grab that right now. That's just a little bit out of our range, I think. 7 levels.
Talk to me.
Singing Blue Shards we can grab.
Right back.
Do I want to buy myself here? Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like if we're on this character, this is probably a good place for us to be for right now. Maybe up in Gromgol would be better, but we're not there yet, so. For now, we will bind here, and that should be fine. Investigate the camp. That takes us up to the hunter's camp.
Real. Yo.
Blood scalp
Glad I could
ears.
help. Right back. Time is money, friend.
Hostile takeover. 8 tumbled crystals.
Glad I could help. There's opportunity to be had here if you're clever enough.
Oh. So there is. Alright, I think that's it. Let's take a look. Yeah, we left the one quest. And everything we have to do is up in the north. So we are going to head right up to Gromgol. We're going to grab stuff from there, and then we're going to head to the Hunter's Camp. And we're actually at a really good level to be here, I think, especially considering it's you know, Wrath of the Lich King, and we're gaining more experience from things than vanilla era. So coming here at level 34 seems really good. And with all the hardcore we've been doing and playing in vanilla era a lot, we haven't seen Stranglethorn in a bit. We'll definitely work on stuff as we go. We'll come up here and we'll go after the singing blue crystal shards. I feel like that would be an okay place to fight them. Usually I think I get them over here in this small little area, but we could check out over here to the east and see what's going on. Life root, I need to find out if I am behind on my herbalism here. No, we're not. We can actually grab this, and we're going to. So I need to keep my eyes open on the mini-map. We do need to be grabbing any herbs we can. The only real, like, to be honest, and the only real usefulness I would see in continuing with leatherworking and herbalism, since this market at the end game here on Mancreek server is probably, the market's probably completely flooded with resources by now. So we're not going to make any money in this expansion, but let's say we were to max out skinning and herbing. Then we go into Cataclysm, and we just start collecting and selling everything. That could be a time that we can make some decent money. What do we need money for in the game? I have no idea. Dual spec right now. Dual spec, flying, faster flying, stuff like that. Did Cataclysm allow you to fly in the old world once you were appropriate level, or did that get added later? King's Blood. Okay, yeah, I think we are at level with our herbalism and we are over level with our skinning, which makes sense. You do tend to level really quickly with skinning. Khadgar's Whiskers. Yeah, I mean, I will check the auction house prices for some of this stuff, but I feel like it's going to be fine for us just to vendor it. But then again, sometimes the leveling components, like the early level reagents, are more expensive on the auction house than the max level stuff because everyone's naturally farming the max level stuff, floods the market and the price goes down, whereas not as many people are actively farming stuff like Khadgar's Whiskers. So sometimes stuff like that can go for a lot. Same thing happens with like medium armor, heavy armor, and thick, or medium leather, heavy leather, and thick leather tend to sell for a lot, whereas once you get up to like the current max level leather, it's worthless. Everybody has it in abundance. Let's see. Oh, okay, maybe up and around. Yeah, maybe not through the ruins. Maybe up and around the hills here. How are Boomkin? How are Boomkin in Wrath? Are they pretty good? As far as dealing damage in raids and dungeons is what I ask for. Not so much for leveling. Leveling, I think, oh damn. We're not fighting those ones. Yeah, no. Level 42. You know, almost 10 levels above us, no big deal. So the reason we fight up here, I guess, is those ones are lower level, so let's keep going. Could definitely mount up, you know. Yeah, I don't think I would want to be a cat. I mean, I don't think I want a cat DPS because, firstly, the rotation seems complicated. Yeah, we're not going for that herb because this guy is going to beat on us if we do. So maybe if I wanted a DPS on the Druid, I would go Boomkin. Which is a spec that I have literally never played. Did we have the Eclipse mechanic in Wrath? Or was that little meter thing, that must have been added in Cataclysm, right? When they did a bunch of class revamps. But I still feel like there was some kind of like daylight and lunar mechanic. I just don't remember what it is. Goldthorn, can I sneak back here and get this without anybody eating my face? I can, and this one is orange, so Goldthorn is kind of pushing our limit. Should guarantee a skill up. We're gonna cut across the lake here. We're attracting some negative attention. I don't know if they can all swim though. Well, that was very shallow, however. Also, herbs, life root we could get. This guy dropped. Let's go get this life root. I mean, we are durable, we're not putting out a ton of damage. That is true. I'd be feeling better if we were fighting two guys because we'd be hitting them with them all, but if we were fighting two guys, we might be taking a little bit too much damage to be comfortable. Another life root down this way. I probably want to heal up here. That Moonfire probably does basically really nothing to help us long term. Purple Lotus we cannot get. What level do we have to be? 210. 210 and we are 180 something. 189. That's not too bad. It's not too far off. There's a few people leveling here. That's impressive. For 9:40 in the morning on a Monday morning, for this many people to be in Stranglethorn and Wrath of the Lich King is pretty impressive. It's not classic era level of playership, but it's impressive nonetheless. Did I grab the flight point? I didn't grab the flight point down in Ratchet. That's fine. We have our in Booty Bay. We have the Hearthstone set there, so not a big deal.
Blood and thunder.
Defending Gromgol, 15 Lashtail Raptors. Enchantments. Maybe we grab this now, but probably not something we're going to be working on right away.
A new
Blood Scalp Insight. A Blood Scalp Totem from a
The
Shaman.
reckoning is at hand.
Over here.
You come get the voodoo. Stay away from the voodoo. You be careful, man.
This is a breadcrumb to the Arathi Highlands.
Spirits, how you doing, you man?
25 bloody bone necklaces from trolls, a vile reed. Okay. Alright, that's good for now. Let's keep going north here. We'll probably fight a few things on the way. I don't want to fight too much because I think we'll be able to pair up these quests, these kill quests here, with the ones that Hemmett's going to give us. So I actually don't want to fight too much on the way up to the camp. Unless it's like a troll or something. I don't really want to fight Murlocs because I don't think any quest really sends us to fight the Murlocs. If there is a Murloc quest, I don't remember it.
What's on your mind? Safe travels. See you soon. Off with you. Watch your back. How are ya? Off with you.
Okay, so let's turn this in.
Great to meet you. See you soon. Safe
There we
travels.
go. That's what we needed to do.
Hello. Have a good one.
Greetings for the Alliance.
Hi. See you soon. You got my attention.
I really don't want the Green Hills of Stranglethorn. So, there's that.
Off with you.
There we go. That is better. Alright, let's get to it, shall we? $249 crit. Biggest one I've seen so far. Hey, we got both of our skins right off the bat. That's nice. I wish we had Moonfire Feral, like how we have Fairy Fire Feral. We need Moonfire Feral. Just for fun. Not because we actually need it. Had a 171 crit on a white swing. 269. Nice. I like the bear because you get crits similar to like an arms warrior crit, which is always fun. I could start pulling 2 at a time when it's possible, just to be using that Glyph of Maul, but we just haven't been doing it. These enemies are kind of spread out, so it feels almost wasteful to drag him all the way. By the time I drag him there, there's a chance that he resets, you know? Oh, that was not the button I wanted. $282. That is definitely the highest now, I think. I mean, I want the herb. Is it going to be worth it? Depends on if I get killed or not. Is this guy going to run when he gets low on HP? That is the question. We are getting this guy really close. Let's back off a bit. Okay, we backed off a bit right into another shaman. Not great. We took a Nova to the face. Another Nova to the face. Okay. We're healing. We're not healing really quickly, but I think we're gonna be okay. Let's do lifeblood as well. Hey, we got the totem, which is great. Let's pull you out. We missed. We missed, and we pulled everybody. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that gold thorn. I think that one's just gonna hang out there with the trolls. I don't really see how we'd be going about doing that. We have no potions, which is fine. And that is 10 out of 10 for the young Stranglethorn Tigers.
Need help? See you around. Farewell.
Alright, I think before we do much of anything else, I want to go back. I want to get this one turned in Grom Gul, and then I want to turn the one in down in Booty Bay for the Crocodile skins. And we'll use our Hearthstone to get down to Booty Bay. But we're going to have to make the run to Grom Gul. And then while down in Booty Bay, we need to remember to grab the flight point. That would be remarkably convenient to have. It's too bad we can't like get it through the wall somehow. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun on this Druid. I'm having a lot of fun on the Druid in Vanilla Era, and that's why I chose to dust this guy off today. But yeah, I just dig it. It's just a fun time. Obviously, like, you know, Rage is my favorite resource, so it's not a big surprise that I like the bear. But I remember liking Cat as well. We'll probably get back into using a little bit more Cat. That being said, we do have the Glyph of Maul for our glyphs. Maybe for our next open glyph, we'll grab a cat glyph for leveling. So that we kind of have a decent... We get the most powerful bear glyph and the most powerful cat glyph and just live like that. That way we have some viability no matter what form we're using. Glyph of Maul is going to be great when we tank some dungeons, you know. Just getting that additional hit on a nearby enemy. And we are going to be tanking some stuff on this character. I'm kind of curious if I just like pop into the queue for like some of these dungeons, how many people are actually queued up. Not many, but if we were to tank, we'd have our choice of Druid healers at this point. And again, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so getting a leveling group together at 10 o'clock in the morning is a challenge. That's why, Blizz, we need the real looking for dungeon tool. Now that we've had Ulduar for a while, we're ready for the looking for dungeon tool. Don't have it be for endgame content.
Victory
if you want to make
ahead.
a group for a heroic dungeon or above, then you have to do that with this tool by communicating and clicking. If you want to do a leveling dungeon, you just automatically group across server and it teleports you there.
We will have
that's
justice.
what we need. If you want people to do leveling dungeons, that's what you need. This goes...
Remember
okay.
the sun well.
And then we'll go ahead and just hearth out of here. We do have a talent point to spend, I am pretty sure. Yep. Just the one. Increase your healing spells by 35% of your agility. Increase the stun duration of Bash. Increase the expertise by 5. Refunded 40% of the energy cost of finishing move if it fails to land. Survival instincts is like last stand. Temporarily grants you 30% of your maximum health for 20 seconds while in bear form. Yeah, I mean, could be good to have. I don't really see a lot of other things that are great. If we wanted to put some points to power up the cat form, we could go there. Otherwise, we're going into Demoralizing Shout power-ups. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, and we'll try a little bit of cat next time. And there he is. Thank you guys for joining me here today. I really do appreciate it. It's always a blast on the Druid, apparently no matter what expansion we're in. So something for me to keep in mind going forward.
Yo! Keep it real!
But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate the support. I think we're going to try the Druid out again soon. Give him another time to shine here and see if I dig it as much as I think I do. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. Take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. We'll see you back here soon. Bye for now.